today I'm going to do a quick grocery haul for you and meal plan for the next 10 days. I went to Walmart last night. I shopped a little bit off of the day I normally do, which is usually Saturday and Sunday, just because we ran out of things and we've had a crazy last couple weeks. And I decided, you know what, we really need groceries. I want to go ahead and meal prep, so I want to get everything done. And sometimes, you know, life happens. You don't get to go on the exact days that you want to go on. So that's what happened to me this week. And so I'm filming this on a Thursday and I actually went shopping on Wednesday. So a couple of things you won't see here is we actually had 2 of the Sam's pizzas, one last night and then one for today. They're both gone. I don't know where the boxes are. I assume my husband took them out already to recycle. But just wanted to note that. And then after I film all of the food, I will go through my meal plan really quickly just to kind of show you what I have planned out. So here you go. And I'll also give you the total of what I spent for the next 10 days as well. We're a family of 4, so I'll go ahead and break the price down for you. All right, here we go. I got a garlic bread, cut broccoli. I'm gonna use this in a recipe either this week or next week, but I wanted to go ahead and get that. So it was one of my staples that was gone. My cousin actually brought this over a few months back, and I thought, we'll go ahead and give it a try. It wasn't too bad. This is something easy the kids can make if for whatever reason there's not enough leftovers for lunch, or they want an extra snack, or what we call at home like sometimes second breakfast. So we'll go ahead and get that. But this was pretty inexpensive, and I don't remember the exact price, but I know it was under $9. So I thought that's pretty reasonably priced and something I don't have to make from scratch on a quick day that we're really busy. Okay, I also got some broccoli here, a cabbage, and the broccoli and the cabbage is definitely for a recipe. I'm doing an egg roll in a bowl with rice. The broccoli, I have it for a couple different meals, and I'll probably use fresh. I have another fresh one in the refrigerator, so I'll use up my fresh before I use frozen. Frozen is more like my backup emergency. Like, I don't have any broccoli, I don't have time to go to the store. Boom, I've got my frozen right there. I've got some greens. 1, 2, these are collard greens right here. 3, 4, 5 bags of greens. I don't know where the other one is. It's around here somewhere. I have 2 bags of spinach, fresh spinach, which I normally don't get because sometimes it's just such a pain to wash, to get all that sand out of there. But I really wanted the stems for a couple different recipes, just steaming them. So I went ahead and got the fresh. I've got 2 packs of mushrooms here. Normally I buy a little bit smaller size, the pint, but I decided to get this one instead because it was a little bit cheaper today. So I got 2 of those. In my chicken that I'm making this week, I'm gonna put about usually anywhere from 20 to 40 cloves of garlic. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's so good. It's so yummy. So I normally don't buy this much garlic unless I'm doing like a barbecue sauce or something specifically that calls for this much, or unless I'm going to make my own garlic, chopped garlic or garlic paste to go in the refrigerator fresh. But anyways, I bought this big old thing. I don't even remember how much it was, but I thought it was worth it. I bought lettuce to make salads. I think we're doing salads twice this week, along with some chicken. So I bought this, the Great Value chunk chicken, which I usually buy it from Costco, but my mom bought this and I thought it was really good. Still prefer the Costco brand, but I felt like this was a good value, decent enough value to go ahead and get. You know, and especially since it was just a short trip, I didn't want to drive out of town to go to Costco, which is about 25 minutes away. Anyway, so got that for the salad. I also got a new salad dressing, which is a peppercorn ranch, which I forgot to take out, but it's in there. Let me go grab that really quickly. Okay, so here is the salad dressing I got. I actually have never had peppercorn ranch before, but it was so good. We had it last night with our pizza. We had salad last night. So I tried this. I think I saw this on a couple different channels, but the one that I remember is I was on Grady's mom, and Leanne, I think she buys that a lot, so I thought I'd give it a try, and it is yummy. She also had a balsamic vinaigrette, but I think hers was a salad dressing. I decided to buy mine for my chicken this week, which I'm gonna use this plus the like 20 or 40 cloves of garlic, and gonna use that. I'll tell you that later. Okay, and then I bought grapes just for the kids to kind of snack on throughout the day because they're kids, that's what they do. I probably would just go ahead and prep a lot of this. Like I'll prep the lettuce, I'll prep the grapes, I'll prep the greens. I won't prep all of the greens. Some of them I will prep because I'll put in the freezer for next month for Thanksgiving, and I'm buying them now because they're 99 cents. Come next month, they will go up to like $1.99. I've seen them as much as $3.99 to $5 for organic, and $3.99 for regular. So yeah, I'm buying them now and prepping them and putting them in the freezer for the holidays. A couple of onions to go in my recipes. I put cottage cheese inside of my spaghetti sauce. I just learned this from my cousin. I've seen it around, but I never use it. I thought, oh my gosh, that looks so gross. But I love the way it spreads and how much creaminess it adds versus the ricotta cheese, because the ricotta cheese is so hard to spread, especially when you're doing like a lasagna or a pasta bake. You have to wait for it to melt, and it just takes time. Sometimes you just want to throw things in there and make them yummy. This is amazing, and I actually think it has a better flavor. So anyway, so I got cottage cheese for my spaghetti. I'm not doing a pasta bake this week, I don't think. I'm just going to use it in my spaghetti sauce, and it's delicious. I love these things. If you don't drink, I'm sorry, turn your head. But these things are so yummy, and they're hard to find. When I saw these, I had to buy like 5 or 6 of them. I think I got 6. And I bought a Bahama Breeze for my husband and a Hurricane for my husband, and the rest are all mine. And we've already gone through 2. These are just the same 2 that we had last night for dinner, or dessert after dinner. Okay, I am so excited. I have been looking for these bad boys forever, and I think I've seen these a lot on the YouTubers who go to Costco all the time. I've seen these, but I could not find them in our Costco. We have 2 different Costcos here in 2 different areas, and I couldn't find them. So either I was missing them, or they were just unavailable. Well, I found these at Walmart. So I was so happy. It wasn't at our Walmart. I actually went to another city to go to Walmart, which is about 15 minutes away, actually about 10 minutes away. Anyways, so I got 2 of them because they are going to go in my water. I have a container of water that I keep in the refrigerator because I like ice cold water. And so I'm just going to slice these up and put that in there. I am a happy woman. Okay, so then I got a honeydew, which I figured we would have that with our meal planning for breakfast. We have oatmeal, but right now we're just doing really, really simple, easy breakfast, like most days, like 28 days out of the month, out of a 31-day month. Just to keep it simple, just to keep a routine going. So we're not stressing over who's having what, who's making what, and the kids can kind of get up, hop out of bed, and get to school. So this I will actually wash, cut up. I'll do some slices, some cubed for whoever wants to eat it, because everybody's a little picky. And then that will be perfect for adding on to their breakfast meal or an early snack right after breakfast, maybe an hour after. I also got a cantaloupe. So I kind of figured this is the same thing as my honeydew. They can just kind of snack on those, you know, pretty much right after breakfast. I don't like them eating these too late in the day, just for the simple fact that I really prefer them to have a little bit more protein at the end of the day, healthier protein, and healthier carbs at the end of the day, like vegetables and protein from their vegetables, less sugar, get their sugar in the morning. Okay, so we normally try to make our desserts ourselves, but again, we're doing like a really quick and easy next 10 days. It's just been crazy, so I'm taking a lot of help from the store on pre-made stuff. So I bought these. These are an oldie but a goodie. No need to elaborate on that. I got avocados and mangoes to go inside of our fresh spring rolls that we'll have. And I'm gonna move some stuff around here. Also got 2 bags of cabbage, which I love these. I've been using these forever to do coleslaw and add them into my salads, add them into soups. But I recently started adding these into my spring rolls a couple years ago because they're easy instead of me having to chop everything up. I want to say about maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Not just from here, but I would get the big bags wherever I could get them, Sam's, Costco, whatever. But these are $1.75 at Walmart, and literally this is enough for us to have spring rolls twice for all 4 of us in a week. So perfect there. I know you saw that I already got lettuce for salad. I got this lettuce for inside of our spring rolls. So it's the red leaf lettuce, which I love. I think it adds just so much flavor to it. Anyways, got those. That's perfect. I didn't need to worry about too many other ingredients because I already have, I have a very well-stocked pantry. It's a mess right now, so I won't show it. But if you want to see my pantry, just let me know in the comments below and I'll give you a tour of my pantry, either as it is or as I'm, before and after cleaning it out. So if you want to see me clean it out and organize it, let me know in the comments below and I'll do that too. Okay, so I also got a big bag of potatoes. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them. So I just bought them because I felt like, okay, the kids can make baked potatoes. I can make steamed potatoes. I actually steamed the potatoes and put them inside of my spring rolls. It is so good. But I also just steamed them literally like 4 potatoes and then put cheese on them and broccoli on them, steam the broccoli, then just put the cheese over it, and it is like heaven. So if you've never tried that, the steamed potatoes with a little pinch of salt, add on a little bit of broccoli, steamed broccoli, and some cheese, and there you go. You have a huge meal, either dinner or lunch, whatever you want, but it's delicious. Also, I was getting low on my garlic. I think I've got like a half of a jar, but I hate to run out of this stuff because it's like when you get to the bottom of it, it's too late. So I went ahead and got that. I've also picked up some Rotel, which I wasn't a fan of a few years ago, but I've been eating it more because a lot of times it's already got the green chilies and it has a little bit of spice, and a lot of times I don't have jalapenos for this in my refrigerator. I'll have a jalapenos section off for other things, and I don't want to cut one up and put it in my chili. So I got this. It just adds a little bit of spice. My chili beans, which I love. And I hadn't seen these before at our Walmart, which I was so excited to find. I got 4 of the black beans and 4 of the pinto beans. I got a petite diced tomato, so all of that will go inside of my chili that I'm making. Also, a zucchini will go inside of my, probably inside of my chili, but also definitely inside of my spaghetti. Let's see. And I, of course, picked up some cheese, a couple of sauces, and my handy dandy pasta. I already have gluten-free pasta, but I decided to pick this up again because the gluten-free pasta kind of sticks and it's a little bit more work. I'm usually the one that has to drain it, rinse it, and get it ready, prepped for everything. But this, I can just have one of the kids do or my husband do, and we are done. So, okay, stay tuned. I'll be right back. This was my, oh, I forgot the meat. So this is all of the meat that I bought for this week. I normally do not buy this much meat. Usually in a week, I might buy this much, which is like a pound. That's it. But this week, since I'm doing a lot of really vegan, high carb vegan dishes, I wanted to add in protein for all of us. Extra meat, or I should say animal protein. I wanted to add in animal protein. We're having a ton of protein with the meals that I'm already setting up, but I wanted to add animal protein and just get some variety in there. So let's see, I bought some stew meat. I've got some stew meat. I've got ground turkey. And the rest, 2 things of ground turkey. The rest is all hamburger meat. So I think the hamburger meat is lean. Oh, watch my finger there. It is 93.7, so it's extra lean actually. and I've got like 3 of those, 3 or 4 of those. And then I have my 2 ground turkeys, which are also lean as well. They're 95.7, if you can see that. And then I have my stew meat. So that is everything that I got, and I'll be back in just a second to show you my meal prep for the week, and we're actually for the next 10 days. Okay guys, so here is my meal plan for usually it's for the week, but because I was saying that we just kind of went really crazy over the last couple weeks, I decided just to go ahead and get a meal plan set up for the next 10 days. But I just want to show you what I have planned out and what I've already cooked so far. So for dinner, and I actually planned out my lunches and my dinners and all of that. So for dinner, we're going to have chili, and we'll have leftovers. I know that looks like a 440 or something, but it's actually L/O for leftovers. So we're going to make chili. I'm going to make chili. I'm going to use 1 pound of meat and 1 of the bell peppers that I have. And then we're going to have garlic bread. And then we're going to do spaghetti and garlic bread. I've already prepped those. I bought everything Wednesday night and I prepped everything Thursday. Today is Friday. But I prepped everything on Thursday. So I did my chili, I did my spaghetti, and I also already prepped about half of my egg roll in a bowl. So I already did half a pound of turkey meat, and then I'm actually going to go ahead and add another pound of hamburger meat to that. Okay, so I'm also going to do a balsamic chicken, which I showed you the marinade for that. And I'm going to add probably about 20 to 30 cloves of garlic in there. Depends on how strong the garlic is. I'll do steamed spinach and then rice. Of course, my egg roll in a bowl. And we already did the first night, Wednesday night, we did pizza because I was out late shopping. I was really tired and I wanted something really easy. So I did the Walmart Sam's brand pizza. It was pretty good. We did the stuffed crust this time, and I think they're like $6 per pizza, and we did 2 of them so that we could have leftovers the next day. So we actually cooked both pizzas because there was no room in the freezer, and put 1 in a container inside of the refrigerator for me and the kids, and then my husband packed some for him for work. So we did the pizzas. They were like $6 a piece. And then I bought meat to make bulgogi with broccoli and rice. And then as a bonus meal, mainly because sometimes, you plan all of this out and it's the best laid plans, and we just don't feel like having it. So we will end up, I almost always have a bonus meal. If I don't have a fresh bonus meal, I have a frozen one. This happens to be frozen. And as you can see, I have leftovers for the chili, the spaghetti, and the egg roll in the bowl. And that's what makes up so many meals. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, with 3 leftovers. The spaghetti, actually, I made so much of it that there might be a 3rd leftover on that. And if there is, that will go in the freezer. I'll set it in the freezer for serving for 3 people, for me and the 2 kids. And then I'll do a serving for my husband for lunch. Okay, let's go on to the next section. So also I set aside my meal planning for lunch since I homeschool and I'm a stay-at-home mom. I wanted to be able to have our lunches planned out. Otherwise, it could be just crazy. Now, sometimes I will go ahead and just use what I have up here as a leftover. But this week we're really trying to eat pretty light during the week because the seasons are changing. We're going to start having soups and sandwiches. So I wanted to kind of lighten everything up as much as possible. So here I have, as you can see, we have the leftover Sam's on Thursday. We're going to have braised tofu, and it's really spicy, and I'm going to make kimchi, and then that will go with rice. And I forgot to add the rice in there, but let me add that in there. And then we'll have spring rolls, which we had today, actually. And I don't put a date on here. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just really depends on what's going bad in the refrigerator, especially when I have a lot of fresh produce that I'm using. If the spinach starts to go bad tomorrow, we're going to make that tomorrow. We're not going to let it go bad and not be able to use it. So I just kind of play that by ear on the vegetables, and I put all of my old produce in the front and my new produce in the back, so I know what I need to use right away. Okay, so we had fresh spring rolls. which they're so good. And I actually didn't make kimchi because we got a late start in lunch today, but I will make kimchi for the next time. Let's see. Oh, and then I'm going to make greens with rice, and I just steam the greens. And I don't add any oil or any seasoning, and then I just kind of tear them loosely, steam them, and then add them to rice. It's so good. It doesn't sound like it would be very good, but it's very filling and it's very delicious. And I lightly steam them. I don't cook them all the way. They taste sweeter when they're not cooked all the way. I'll also do just a day of broccoli and rice. And again, I'll steam the broccoli, but this time I will actually add olive oil to it and some seasoning and add that to there, and probably like some sesame seeds and maybe some soy sauce. I don't know, but just to give it a little bit of flavor, but not too rich in flavor that it turns into like a fried rice or anything. I already said the spring rolls. And then I'll do a meal that my son will like to have, which is chicken salad served over a bed of lettuce. If I have any spinach left over, I will put it in with the lettuce, but I'll do like a tomato, which I already had in the refrigerator, and possibly maybe some mangoes, and then I'll make the chicken salad, and we'll have that for lunch for 2 days. And then I have this meal, which will be a really huge meal, which is zucchini plus mushrooms, and then serve that over rice. And I just lightly cook this in the pan. And if I have any leftover spinach that didn't go for any of the other meals, we'll add it here in there, so it will be gone by the time before it goes bad. So then I have my breakfast meals plus our little mini snacks. So we're going to do oatmeal every single day. It's easy. It's something the kids can make very quickly in less than 2 minutes. We just use quick oats. We don't do the pre-packaged individuals anymore. We do the big container. And I already had this in my pantry, so I didn't have to buy that this time. We will probably run out before the 10 days. There's a possibility. And if we do, then we'll just have fruit or we'll have grits in place. So I also got cantaloupe, honeydew. I had leftover oranges and grapes. So that's it. That's my meal plan. Oh, I forgot to mention the greens. So for my greens, because greens go up in price significantly around the holidays here, I'm in Texas, I'm going to go ahead and I'm buying them now so that I can freeze them. And I will use some of them like in my meal up here with my greens and rice, but I will go ahead and freeze probably 1 to 2 bunches of them. And then every time I go to the store, I'll probably make extra trips to get 1 or 2 bunches more so that we have enough for the holidays. That is my meal plan for the next 10 days. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment below and let me know if you're making something similar in the next week or so. And if you've already tried my jalapeno beef recipe and love it, let me know in the comments below. I'll also link the recipe in the description box in case anybody wants to try the jalapeno beef recipe. So anyways, in the comments below, let me know if you want to see any of these recipes, and I'd be more than happy to make them for you. All right, thanks guys. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.